Hey, black girl, hey, why don't we do some research and start using, you know, ancient growth traditions from your ancestors, like your ancestors, like your ancestors. Hey loves, Sendal here, coming at you with another video. If you are having a problem trying to figure out what level of porosity your hair is, then go ahead and check that link that I'm gonna leave in the description box below, because we got a lot to get into and to address today. Okay, so let's begin here. So there are 5 steps to get your hair growing and thriving, and in this video I am going to do 2 things. I'm going to share those 5 steps with you, and then I am going to address low porosity hair. Now this is going to be part 1 of this series, and in each video I'm going to address a different level of porosity. There are so many different things that you need to know about your hair, so to ask me to put it all in one video, girl, we'll be here all day, girl. Okay, so number 1, the very first thing that you need to do is your research. And when I say research, I don't just mean what makes long hair grow. How can you grow long hair? No, I need you to do research on your hair and what your ethnic background could possibly be, because the truth of the matter is, here in the United States, none of us really know exactly what our heritage is, what part of Africa we come from, and all of that stuff, whether it's Africa or whatever. Like, we are all like mixed up, and a lot of us have no idea what we need to do for our hair. However, one thing that most of you do know, you kind of know if whether or not you have any type of Asian descent in you. And most of the people who were commenting and had a problem with what I had to say in the rice water video, you know, yeah, guys didn't look Asian at all to me. So let's get into it. The very first thing that I want to bring to your attention is this beautiful ethnic tribe in Africa. Now, you guys, if you are new to my channel, then you may not know this about me, but if you've been here for a while, then you know that I like to drop little nuggets. And anytime I drop a little nugget, if it's like, oh my god, what did that have to do with this video, you should always pay attention, because most likely it is kind of like a prerequisite for something else. And what I mean by that is when I mentioned in the first rice water video about my hair, you know, being blonde, and how there are other African tribes with blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, that was kind of like a warning shot for this video and whatnot. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you one of them people you don't like to take natural advice for somebody that got like a relaxer or color, girl, you probably should turn the video off, because I don't know if you know this, but my hair relaxed in color. So so in Chad Republic, in Chad, Africa, there is a tribe of women, or just a tribe of people, I should say. They're known as babyyy Arabs, and I hope that I'm saying that right or pronouncing it right, but you get what I'm saying. This ethnic group is so amazing. Okay, like I said, the babyyy Arabs, they're this amazing ethnic group, and their hair is so long and beautiful, and their skin is like darker than mine. I am going to insert some pictures here. Now, one of the most commonly heard myths that I really like cannot stand, a lot of people think that anytime a black woman has long hair, she always has to have some type of descent outside of the black race for her to have long hair, because it is the perception of, especially here in American culture, that black women cannot grow long hair, and if they grow long hair, it's because they're mixed with something else. Granted, we are all, most likely in this country, we're all mixed with something. Okay, we're not gonna get into that, but yeah. However, there are things that you can do to grow your hair out, and the reality of it is, and the thing that most people don't want to accept is, which is why I think people were so bothered by what I had to say about rice water, is that we don't want to research. We want like to pop a peel and our hair to just be smooth down our back. Well, it really doesn't work like that. Let's talk about what they do in Chad, Africa. Okay, so what they do they take a lot of different grains and seeds, as well as a stone, aka crystal, and I'm gonna leave all of the information in the description box below, as well as the link to this video. I'm gonna leave that in the description box below so you guys can go and watch it for yourself. Take all of these herbs and that stone. The stone is used basically to make it smell like really beautiful, and stone, aka crystal, a lot of like people feel ways about crystals and stuff. That's a whole nother video. Okay, roast all of these all of the herbs and all the different nuts and things of that nature. Roast them on fire, and then on top of a fire, and then once she gets all of those herbs roasted, then they mash the herbs and that stone up and they make it into like a powder. And once they have that powder base, then they wet the hair, and then once they wet the hair, they actually mix that powder with a oil. So whatever the oil is that you would need, depending on the level of porosity of your hair, like whether or not you're low porosity, medium porosity, or whatever, anything in between, normal, that kind of would depend on what type of oil you would mix it with. Now, of course, when they first start doing this, of course, they're not like, oh, porosity and things of that nature, but that's what they would do. They know their hair and how it feels and what it needs, and they would mix it with oil. So the mixture that they make, once they put the oil in there, like I said, that's depending on the level of porosity, which we will get to, and then they end up wetting the hair down, and then once they wet the hair down, then they apply the paste. Now, this is the thing. I am not saying that this is what grows your hair. Shea Bay is for length retention. So whenever you're doing all of the things that you're supposed to be doing with your hair, it ensures that your hair stays moisturized, and it makes it so you keep the length. The problem with most African American women is not that your hair will not grow. At the end of this video, I'm going to add in a little clip. You guys know that it hasn't even been 2 months since I colored my hair, and I have some regrowth, honey sugar child. It hasn't even been a month. So our hair grows. The problem with African American hair is we cannot maintain that length once we get it. If you guys go back to some of my previous videos at the beginning, you will see that most of the people that are getting a whole lot of hair cut off are naturals. Like, they're natural, they've been natural for years, and they haven't put heat on their hair for years, and the first time they come to me is the first time they've put their heat on their hair in 3 years. And then when we straighten everything out, most of it needs to go, and that is because we're product junkies. We do not take the time to learn our hair and learn the different things that work. So we use all of these different things, and even though we're getting the length, it is causing our hair to break. So what Shea Bay does, ensure that your length is retained. So it really helps with growth retention, and it's great for moisture. It helps the moisture to be locked in. But there is a catch, okay? When it comes to Shea Bay, you guys have to understand, and then they call it, some people pronounce it Shea Bay, some people call it Shea Bay, so we just gonna, I don't know, we just gonna go by Shea Bay, okay? So anyway, a lot of times people are discouraged by it, or people don't necessarily like it, because culturally, these women, first thing that you may have noticed in the video is that their edges, it almost looks like they don't have any edges. And you will also notice that as their hair is like long, you notice that, I'll put it here again, I'll put the clip here again, but you will notice that as she's like putting it on and braiding it up, she's holding this little braid that's right here, she's holding it over here on the side of her face, because she doesn't want any of the mixture to get on her hair. Well, that is for a reason, okay? So I will have some of you know, okay, the first thing, all of these women here that are edgeless in America, baby, okay, if you used to go to Chad, Africa, you cute. Because all jokes aside, there are 2 reasons to why this part is shorter. The first reason is because they purposely braid up right here because they want their edges to come out. In their culture, the bigger your forehead is, the more beautiful you are. So in America, we clowning women for not having no edges, girl. You go to Chad, Africa, girl, they're gonna be trying to get you, girl. That is the first thing. So they purposely don't put any of the Shea Bay on their edges, and that is proof that long hair with black women is not genetic, okay? It is not genetic. It is all about the way that we take care of our hair, different things that we use to, you know, just retain the length that we actually get. Our hair will grow. We just do not know how to treat our hair, so we can't keep the length once we get it. Secondly, they do not put the shea bay on their edges. They don't. So on their edges, like, you'll notice a lot of them, their edges don't even come past here, but their hair is like long down their back. If that is not proof that hair growth on black women is not genetic, then I don't know what is. And then keep in mind, the woman who went over there and was doing all of this filming, so her grandmother is from that tribe. Okay, and they do not have hair that long. They don't have hair that long. They have hair the same exact texture as the hair that's braided up here. You will also notice that their hair texture is a lot different, and some people will be like, oh well, they're not really black or whatever because their hair isn't kinky. Please understand that the heavier your hair is, the looser your curls will be, because it's the same thing when you stretch it out and you pull it down, then the curls are going to relax because there's weight on it. You're putting weight and tension on it. Well, if your hair is all the way past your freaking butt, then of course the curls are going to relax a little bit. Okay, so if this does not kill that myth that it is only hereditary that African American women can grow hair, that is not true. The problem is we do not do our research on our hair. Okay, so where you can purchase shea bay, I'm going to leave an affiliate link below. If you guys are not comfortable with using affiliate links, then that's fine, just go ahead and research it on your own. But I'm going to leave affiliate links to all of the products that I mentioned in this video. Okay, you guys, if you want to maintain your length, then you need to start using shea bay. Now I'm going to do a series. If you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments below. I will do a series because my mom wants to start growing her hair back, and so we'll use it on her hair. I do not want to grow my hair back at all, like not right now, and plus my hair is lighter, so it does stain a little bit. And like I said, using shea bay just depends on what type of lifestyle you have. And also, those women never wash their hair. They do not wash their hair. I am not saying don't wash your hair. Hair that's braided up, that's going across here, that is the only hair that they wash. They do not wash their hair. All of those different herbs and botanicals and oils and stuff that they're putting in their hair, that is what's keeping their length. Our problem is not that our hair does not grow, baby girl. Your hair grows. You just are using too many things, too many different products, different types of porosities, and your hair is confused. That's why you guys are getting all of those single strand knots and all of those things. Now, they use it in the powder form with the oil, and you can use it like that in wigs. If you're a person who wears wigs all the time, you can use it in the same way that they did. I don't recommend never washing your hair, but maybe like every 6 weeks. If you wash your hair every 6 weeks, and then they apply it every, like, it was either 3 to 5 days. They will reapply it, but like never wash their hair. But if you are a person who wears wigs all the time, you could always just like leave it in for like 6 weeks and reapply every 3 days and then wash your hair like that. Or if you're a person who does wash and goes all the time or twist outs and things of that nature, then shea bay will work really good for you as well, because you can use it in 2 ways. Mix it with water. You can also mix it with rose nectar. Rose nectar is so amazing. If you guys want a detailed video on the nutritional properties of rose nectar, not rose water, but rose nectar with roses organically grown. Girl, if you want that video, just let me know. If you were to mix it with rose nectar, if you were to mix the shea bay with rose nectar and then shake it up in a bottle, you can use it as almost like a leave-in spray, a conditioning spray. And you can also mix shea bay with shea butter, okay? And that's actually like amazing. You could take a little bit of organic aloe vera gel along with along with some shea butter and whatever your favorite oils are, and then you can mix it all up together, and then that could be what you use as a moisturizer every day when you do your wash and goes. Lastly, if you're a person who wears weaves all the time, before you, whether it's your hairstylist or whether you're doing it yourself, you can mix the shea bay, like I said, with the shea butter mixture that I just told you guys about. You can mix that and you can do your braid down with that and grease your hair with that. Put that oil on your hair that way. One last thing that I have to tell you guys, with shea bay, you are not supposed to get it on your scalp. It's not that it will make your hair fall out, but studies show that it does create dandruff if you use it on your scalp, because it is not meant to stimulate the scalp. It's meant to retain the length. Okay, it's made so you can retain the length as your hair grows. It is not meant to stimulate hair growth to make your hair grow. It just makes it so as your hair grows, you're not getting all of those knots, all of that matting, all of the tangling. You're not getting excessive shedding. Remember, I taught you guys you're supposed to have shedding. That's supposed to happen. You're supposed to lose so many strands of hair on a regular basis. But yes, okay, so there we go with shea bay. Okay, hello. I said, some people may not want to hear that, but if you really think about it, if you are maintaining the integrity and locking in all of that moisture in your hair that you're supposed to be locking in, then as your hair grows, you won't have to cut as much hair when you go in for a trim. The truth is, all hairstylists are not trying to make y'all all bald head skiddle-diddles. I don't think you guys understand how much doing all of these twist outs and all of these natural hairstyles, I don't think you guys understand how much tension you're putting on your ends and causing them to break, which causes your hairstylist or whoever is gonna straighten your hair, when you straighten your own hair, that's why it's that, like, it'll be like all full, and then there's that line of demarcation where you can see right through it. It's because you don't have anything to help you retain that length as you get it. To be quite honest, when it comes down to it, we don't know like our exact origin. However, one thing that you do know is that unless you know for sure that you have Asian descent, if you are what you guys like to call 4C, I think you can kind of say that you're not from China. Okay, so you've learned different things about your culture and different herbs and things of that nature that work for you, then you need to start paying attention to your hair. When you pay attention to your hair and you know your hair, you then need to start looking at ingredients. Please stop buying things because somebody here on YouTube told you to go buy them. Do your research. Try to find out what your density is, what your level of porosity is, and all of those different things go into the different types of products that you need to use. Because if you're a person that has very low porosity hair, the last thing you want to do is use something that is high in protein. That's why I was telling you guys, like, rice water is not for everybody. In my opinion, it's for no one, because there are things living in it, things that are uncontrolled. You don't know how big they are and you don't even know what their names are. So I know that there are things in everything, but yeah. Anywho, you guys don't know how to control those things. Like, yes, everything has bacteria in it. Yogurt has bacteria in it. All of these different things have bacteria in it. However, when you buy yogurt from the grocery store, when you buy Greek yogurt from the grocery store, it is already FDA approved. They have already tested out the different levels of bacteria, and they already know for a fact of whether or not it is safe for consumption. I bet money, none of y'all are gonna drink that rice water that is sitting in your house. So if you have to make sure that you're looking at the ingredients that are inside of these products that you're buying. If it's a very high percentage of protein, then you know, as a person with low porosity hair, that is the last thing that you should do, because protein is going to make your hair break. Okay, you have a cuticle that is closed and it's very hard to get any type of moisture inside. So the type of products that you need to be using are A, products that stimulate your hair, and B, you have to make sure that whenever you're putting conditioners in, that you apply heat. It is so important. It is so very important that when you wash your hair, you use water as hot as you can possibly get it. And it is so important that when you put the conditioner on, if you have low porosity hair, A deep conditioning treatment is not optional. If you have low porosity hair, anytime you put conditioner in your head, there needs to be some type of heated cap on top of your head. It is not up for discussion, because if you do not put some type of heat on your head, you might as well not put conditioner in it, because the conditioner is literally just sitting there. It's not doing anything. You need to apply heat to open the cuticle. Remember, heat opens the cuticle and coolness closes the cuticle. Okay, so it is so important to add heat. Are we good? Are we okay? Are we okay? Cause y'all be mad. Are we okay? Listen to your hair. Do not listen to other people. Listen to your hair. If you are online and you try something out that somebody told you about, even if they said that it's for low porosity hair, try it out, and if it does not work, do not use it. I do not care. Like, it doesn't matter. If your hair feels one way before you use a product and it does not feel better than it did before you put the product in it, that's not for you. It either did nothing or it made it worse. Listen to your hair. You are not well versed in things like that. If you're not well versed in porosity and density and things like that, do your research until you know. And then once you know, then you're good. Because to be real and to be honest, Google is the same on everybody's phone. So the same information that I search, you can search. We just have to be more serious about our hair. The truth of the matter is, we're not serious enough about our hair. We're really not. We want it to be fixed overnight, and it doesn't really work like that. I am not against home remedies, but I am all for using things from the earth. Like, whenever every blue moon, cheese gets me, just depending on what restaurant I go to. I'm like, oh, I can have some cheese, it ain't a big deal. But at home, I make cheese with cashews. So am I against you guys making things at home? Absolutely not. I am not against it at all. Chicken rice out of cauliflower, like, girl, do not even get me started. What I am against is people growing bacteria and things that they know nothing about. I'm backing them to protect themselves. And I am against women searching other cultures for their hair growth instead of searching your own culture. Okay, like, African American women can grow long hair. Black girl, you can grow long hair, but you need to find ancient traditions from your ancestors. That's, girl, rice water, it's some of y'all ancestors if y'all mix with some stuff. But baby girl, I don't got no China. No, I don't. I don't. I checked. I don't have no backings from China. I don't. So yeah, but I know I got some stuff in Africa. Know that for a fact. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to do y'all research based on who y'all is. Okay, your goal is to open up your hair and make it susceptible to anything that you would like to put in it. So what do you need to do with stuff like that? What type of things open your pores? Eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree oil, things of that nature. Lang Lang oil is so good for that. Like, just doing your research on different things like that. In the description box below, I'm going to leave a bunch of links of products that you guys can go. Of course, they are affiliate links. Affiliate links help my channel so much, you guys. It's great. It helps out the channel so much with growth and things of that nature. But if you are not comfortable with, you know, your girl getting like 5%, 15% off whatever, then that's fine. You guys just go ahead and go on Google and research the products that I leave in the description box below. But I'm going to leave a list of products for low porosity hair. For low porosity hair, your main focus is opening up your cuticle. So you need to, like I said, have things that stimulate that. Tea tree, all that stuff, I already said that, okay? And then once it is open, you need to impart moisture, as much moisture as you possibly can, okay? So you want like reconstructive conditioners, moisture rich conditioners, whatever the problem is with your hair. Like I said, you need to study your hair and learn your hair, and whatever your hair is telling you, because I told you to listen to it, whatever your hair is telling you, then you need to be sure that you are listening to those things and applying them. The reason that I had a problem with rice water is because, and African American women using rice water, is because we do not not take the time to search our own traditions, the traditions that our ancestors thought of when it comes to our hair, because for us it's probably a little bit too much work. I don't know what it is, but it makes no sense. Asian women have a follicle that is perfectly round, okay? And as an African American woman or anyone of any ethnic background who has naturally curly hair, the curlier your hair gets, the more your cuticles shrink. So like I said, Asian woman, then we go oval, and the closer we get to 4C, the cuticle is almost like shut. So the hair has to go, I don't keep saying cuticle, the follicle is almost shut. So just understand that your hair comes out of your follicle. So somebody who has a follicle that's perfectly round, the hair comes straight down, it's bone straight, there's no tension or anything like that. And then, you know, the smaller it gets, it begins to wave a little bit more, because of course it's waving because the hair has to get through that follicle. And the tighter it's shut, the tighter the curl. It makes sense for somebody with a follicle like this take the ancient traditions of somebody whose follicle looks like this as Bible scripture for their hair. That is insane. I want us to do our research on our cultural backgrounds and on the things that help our hair grow. I don't care what anyone says. This is proof. If it's not proof to you, then I don't know what else it could be. Black women, black girl. It is not genetic. It is all about the way that you treat your hair and the products that you use so you can retain the length that you get. We do not retain length because we are product junkies and we use too much of what everybody tells us, and we do not take the time to learn about our hair. Like I said, this video is all about you learning your hair, focusing on your hair, how to figure out what your level of porosity is, along with the way for you to retain that length. Because black girls, we are growing our hair. That is not a problem. Growing your hair is not a problem. The problem is keeping the length as you grow it, because people are like, oh my God, my hair is not growing. Yes, your hair is growing. What is happening is as the hair grows, you being a product junkie is making it so your hair is falling out before you are ever able to even notice the difference, okay? And remember, healthy hair starts from the inside. Change the way that you eat, because a lot of us, we just want to be able to put something in our hair. No. The hair is coming out of your follicle, which means that it's something internally. So down to the type of water that you drink. Stop drinking tap water, even bottled water. A lot of people don't know this, but bottled water, whenever you guys are using regular bottled water, most of the time when you buy it in the store, it's been in that bottle and on the shelf for like over a year. So they didn't just put the water in the bottle and then put it on a shelf and then it's been in a bottle, you know, for 2 weeks or 2 months. No, baby. Most of the time, the water that you guys are buying that is in the bottles, that water has been in those bottles for like a year. Understand that. So alkaline water is amazing, because alkaline water, it has so many amazing health benefits, and it lowers the level of acidity that your body has on the inside. And whenever it manages that, it also manages your natural pH levels on the inside of your body. And if everything is balanced in your body, then your skin, your hair, it can't help but to feel great, okay? So we'll get deeper into that if you guys want to know more about like the way that I eat and things like that to keep my skin together. I don't want to say to keep my hair long because I cut it all the time. But yes, you guys, if you want to know more about that, then make sure you leave it in the description box below. If you are not doing so already, make sure you are subscribed here to my channel. And once you subscribe, make sure you click that bell notification so that way you are notified every time I post a new video so you don't miss nothing, girl. And then lastly, make sure you are following me on Instagram. And yes, I think that is it. I hope everybody's okay. I got alkaline water right here because I was just like, I'm gonna try not to raise my voice, and I don't be yelling, but y'all can't see it, but my husband bought me like this bomb microphone, and like if I sneeze or like drop something or if something popped, I promise to God y'all can hear it. I promise to God you can hear it. So I think I just sound like really loud, but I'm not yelling. I'm not mad. I'm chilling. Okay, so that is it, you guys. I love you so much. And until my next video, girl. Get you some, see, did you hear that? Girl, get you some alkaline water. Until my next video, until the next video, bye girl. I love you, and I really hope that this video like did something or like taught you something that maybe you didn't know, because I know when I first found out about them, I was just like, ooh, when we going to Chad so I can be looking like Pocahontas. You never know though. When I decide to grow my hair back, I may go to Chad and get a treatment. Okay? Okay, I love you guys so much, and until my next video, bye girl. Just wanted to show y'all, it's only been, I don't even know how long it's been, but you can see your girl got new growth. Let me see, when did I do this? Hold on, y'all. Wait though, okay. So the video that I posted, coloring this hair, I posted a week ago. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, so the video that I posted on how to color relaxed hair, I look so crazy up close. The video that I posted on how to color relaxed hair, I only posted a week ago. I uploaded that video a week ago. Okay, so this is like a week and probably like 2 days of new growth, because after I colored my hair, I did the edit the very next day. Okay, so this is like a week and 2 days of growth. And if this does not prove to you that your hair still grows after you use chemicals on it, nothing else will. It has only been a week. Okay, and I'm not saying that this is a ridiculous amount of growth, but this is a week, y'all. So you can see there's like little stragglies in there. Little stragglies in there that came out to see us. Yes. Oh my goodness. That is some irritating stuff, because I was trying to be blonde out here and it's only been a week, baby. Yes, it has only been a week. Look. Look. Do you see it? Do you see it? Girl, it's been a week, girl. It's been a week, okay? Black girl, you can sit with, no, I should be African. With black girl, let me tell you, okay? Black girl, listen to me. You listen to me, black girl. We can do what we want to do. It has been a week, black girl. It has only been a week, black girl. And look at this, black girl, it has only been a week, girl. Listen to me. Listen to me, black girl. It has only been a week. You color your hair whatever color you want. You do what you want to do. Okay, black girl, we do not have those limits, okay? We can still color our hair, baby. Yes, we can, and it will grow. It has only been a week. Could you imagine? But like, all jokes aside, could you guys imagine like how much growth I'll have like 2 months from now? Your hair still grows. Could you imagine how much growth I'm gonna have like 2 months from now when it's only been a week? Girl, your hair's still gonna grow even if you color it. Okay, let me get off here because I done messed my hair up. Now I look crazy. But yes, girl, it grows.